There, I said it, don't come for me. Everything's pretty much changed. Because I want to yap about this book. Because I'm so excited. It was great, it was fun, mostly fun. I feel like I'm just rooting for who my type is, and I seem to be in the minority as for love interests in the books, but whatever. Hello guys, good morning, welcome back to my channel. I thought it would be fun to do a weekly reading vlog to see how much I can read during I have university, and also I have a job, and also this week I will be interviewing for a certain program. I'm gonna talk more about that if I get into interview and if I get into the program. I actually have university starting in like 4 minutes, so we gotta do this quick. I don't have any set TBR for this week. I only know the book that I'm gonna be reading next, so the book that I'm gonna be starting today, and it is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. It is the second book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and it's also the second book in the Nightboard duet. I read The Serpent and the Wings of Night last week. I absolutely loved it. I did not expect to love it as much as I did. It was amazing, it was stunning, and I can't wait to finally read this book, because I read the novella over the weekend. Over 2 days I read the little novella, Six Scorched Roses. I absolutely loved that. That was 5 stars as well, which I've never given novella 5 stars, because for me, novellas are way too short and I just don't have time to connect with the characters, with the story, with the plot, with anything, but that novella was phenomenal. I loved it. 5 stars it is. It is a pretty long book. I don't remember how many pages it is exactly, but it's definitely way longer than The Serpent and the Wings of Night, so I don't know how long it's gonna take me to read it. Hopefully not the whole week, because that's gonna be not very interesting. A reading one dedicated to only one book, but we'll see. So stick around, because hopefully it's gonna be an interesting video, and I'll get back to you today when I start the book to give you my first impressions, or just to aesthetically read with you. I have like half an hour of free time before I have to work, so let's read. I just made it to chapter 5 in Arai's point of view, and before I dive deeper into my first impressions of the book, I wanted to show you something. I did nails. Look how cute they are. I think they look really cute. They are really autumnal and in my favorite color, so I really like them. I am eating up that this book is dual point of view, which the first one wasn't, and I'm really liking that this one is. I feel like it just opens so many more opportunities to learn about different events and also feelings and emotions of both of the characters. The vibes in here are definitely very different from the first one. We are not really focusing on the trials because, well, those are in the past. Obviously, not gonna be talking much about the plot. It's a continuation of the series, and I fear I might just spoil everything. But so far so good, even though right now it is feeling more tense and more dark. I'm gonna talk to you more in the evening when I read more, obviously, because 4 chapters is barely anything. So I'll see you a bit later. We're not gonna talk about the way I look. No, we're not gonna. This baddies get acne. This is the only thing that helps from my pimples, so let's just collectively ignore it. Since I last talked to you, I actually didn't do any reading. I was busy with homework and with work, and it's now actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it's 11:15, so I have to go to bed in like 45 minutes. So we're gonna spend those 45 minutes reading. Hopefully I'm gonna read more like 40 pages. Hopefully, maybe 45. I don't know. But yeah. Hello guys, and happy Tuesday. Yesterday I actually didn't read as much as I wanted to before going to bed because I was way too exhausted. So as you saw, I only made it to part 2. Yeah, part 2. So not much of a reading was done. We're taking it slow, we're enjoying our reading, we're not chasing any goals because I already exceeded my Goodreads goal for this year for over 10 books. So we're good. I think we're good. I'm finally done with studying, with uni, with work, with everything. Not for today, but probably for like 2 hours. So let's spend those hours reading. While I was running some errands today, I bought this thing for me to read with. It's like, you know, those Nutella snacks where you have like breadsticks and the Nutella. It's the same thing. It's just like 5 times cheaper, I think, but it tastes the same, so we're good. So I'm gonna read The Ashes and the Starker's King by Carissa Broadbent and enjoy my little sweet treat. Hello guys and happy Wednesday. As you saw, I already read today for a little bit. I definitely want to read more because I read not much, but I did want to give you a little update about how I'm feeling about the book. Obviously not the plot because spoilers, but how I'm personally feeling about The Ashes and the Starker's King by Carissa Broadbent. It is definitely feeling a lot different from the first book because the dynamics changed. Everything's pretty much changed, and I would say so far this book is more of a romance than the previous one was. I'd say that the first one was like fantasy driven and this one is more of a romance driven, even though there is a huge fantasy plot as well. Just personally, so far I feel like we're more focusing not on the things that are happening in this world, but more on the feelings of these two characters. I like that we get characters from the novella and from the first book back. We already saw Vile from the novella, Six Scorched Roses, and I just read the part where Michelle, I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but I personally pronounce it Michelle, but I'm probably wrong, so please correct me. I love her, she's just a ray of sunshine. She's definitely one of my favorite characters from this whole world at all, because, I don't know, I just love her. I am moving rather slow through the book, but not because I'm not enjoying it, but because I just don't have time, like at all, and that hurts very much. Also, I wanted to give a little update about the thing that I said at the beginning of the video, that I will be much busier later in the week because I was expecting an invitation to the interview that I was very excited for. I didn't get it. But that's good news because apparently I was accepted without the interview. So without the second stage of them choosing the applicants who will be participating in the program, apparently I got accepted after the first one. I didn't even know there was an option, but here we are. I officially am a participant of this program. So starting from the next week, I will literally have no free time at all. But I'm happy about that because I will be learning French for free. I just can't believe it. I'm so excited. Yesterday when I opened the letter, that was not what I expected at all. Anyways, enough yapping about my life. Let's go and read. Hello and happy Thursday. It's actually evening. It is like 8 p.m. as I'm filming this, but today, the whole day, I've been filming my 24-hour readathon, which will be the next video after this, so stay tuned, because that was my first attempt, and so far so good, but we'll see how it goes further. I am still reading The Ashes and the Starker's King by Carissa Broadbent. I am nearing the end of the book, and I love it. It is so good. It's definitely very different from the first book, but it's amazing nonetheless. I don't understand how people are saying that this book is worse than the first one. Personally, they are pretty equal in my head. I did not mean to flip you off, sorry. I am gonna probably, hopefully, finish this book today. So I will tell you my final thoughts, my review tomorrow. I will try to keep it vague so that you would be interested in seeing my 24-hour readathon, but I won't keep you waiting because I want to yap about this book. Obviously I can talk about the plot because second book in the series with a major plot twist at the end of the first one, but I love the aspects that we're getting in this book, like traveling to different places, meeting some new characters, getting alliances with the characters we already know, and I just love how complicated the story is, how complicated the characters are and their relationships between each other. I'm eating it up. So hopefully today I'm gonna just binge read the rest of the book. I have like 150, 180 pages left, I think, because I'm so excited. Happy Friday. This morning I did finish The Ashes and the Starker's King. 5 stars. I loved the book. It was amazing. Like I said multiple times, it was very different to the first book, but I still loved it so much. It was great. It was fun, mostly fun, and I feel like it is a great conclusion to this duology and a great point for next books in the series to start. I know that at least the third book, so I'm assuming the next duology will be about Michelle, or Mish. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Pardon? I love her so much. She's just a ray of sunshine. She's amazing. I love her and I can't wait to read her story. So yeah, highly recommend checking out the series if you want something with vampires, politics, war, that kind of stuff. And the next book that I will be starting is The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I am still continuing my 24-hour readathon because yesterday I only read for 6 hours. I thought I would read for more, but I didn't. So I will be continuing it over the span of probably 5 days, not 3 or 4 like I intended to. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book and this series as a whole. People tend to enjoy it even more than the Natural series, and that series is well loved, so I'm expecting great things, not gonna lie. So let's go start the book, and I'll get back to you when I have something to say about it. I've been reading today for a little bit, and so far, I'm really loving The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It is extremely fast-paced. The chapters are super short, which is definitely helping me to fly through it. As for the mystery, I'm not that far into, so I can't really talk about it, but I fear I am already sensing a love triangle. I mean, I know there is a love triangle, but I feel like I'm sensing who it will be between, and may I say, I feel like I'm already rooting for the wrong guy, because characters in this are very similar to characters in the Naturals that were in the love triangle, and there I rooted for the wrong guy as well. I feel like I'm just rooting for who my type is, and I seem to be in the minority as for love interests in the books, but whatever. Happy Saturday, guys! I don't have any updates, any news, nothing of interest. I have been reading the Inheritance Games today, and I am pretty confident that I'm about to finish the book, so that is good, that is promising. So I will finish this book today and start another one as well, I think. I wouldn't say I'm enjoying it that much. It feels way too similar to the Naturals, not in the mystery but in the characters and especially in the romance subplot, which I don't like when books or characters or love lines are copycats. So I'm not the biggest fan of it, especially if Avery in this book or in this series ends up with the guy who is similar to the guy who Cassie ended up in the Natural series. I'm gonna be very, very disappointed because we don't like that. Anyways, let's go and read because I finally have free time, so what a better way to spend it than reading. A late evening update for you guys. I just finished The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and let's just say I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I gave it 3 stars, even though I'm still thinking of the rating. I might change it to the lower one, I'm still not sure, but you'll see it somewhere on the screen. I didn't connect with anything, didn't connect with the story, with the characters, with literally anything. So I'm not really excited about continuing the series, and I definitely will not be continuing it anytime soon. So yeah, that's disappointing, but I'm gonna go and start A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa Tahir. It is the 4th and last book in her Ember in the Ashes quartet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm excited, but I'm also scared because I saw a lot of people reacting to the end of this book and they were crying, so I'm scared about what's about to happen, but I guess we'll see. So I think I'll see you tomorrow to talk about my initial thoughts about this book and to give you a little update. Hello guys, and happy Sunday! It's actually the last day of this video, so let's talk about what I've read so far today, and I will end this video tomorrow, obviously, because I read a lot before I go to bed. I've made quite some progress with A Sky Beyond the Storm. I think I am around 3rd way into the book, question mark, somewhere like that, and I'm not the biggest fan of it so far. There, I said it, don't come for me, but it's not that the stuff is not happening in the book. It does happen. I, for some reason, just find it boring and not that interesting or intriguing. I struggled to get into this book, even though I did remember most of the stuff that happened in the 3 previous books, but for some reason still I was like, what the hell is happening? I did fall asleep twice today while reading it, and that's definitely not a good sign of any sort, so I'm hoping to like it more the more I read it, but we'll see. And because I wasn't the biggest fan of this book, I decided to start another book as well, because why not? I want to enjoy reading without falling asleep. And the book I decided to go for is The Starling House by Alix Harrow. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it. I did buy it just because it looks cute. I'm guilty. Yes, I'm guilty. I do judge books by their covers pretty often, not always, but pretty often. But because I've heard that this book is amazing and it sounds like something I might enjoy, I have high hopes for it. For at least 4 stars, hopefully. Please be good. It is 500 pages, so I won't be reading much of it today, I think, because I want to make progress with this book as well, but I definitely will be getting through both of these today. I have work in a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna go work, earn money. Yay! I'm sorry for not talking to you today. I was really busy with homework. I finally did homework that I was supposed to do a couple of days back, but I was busy filming another video, so I'm just a girl who likes to read and doesn't like doing homework. So I'll see you either later today before I go to bed or tomorrow to talk about how many pages, how many books, what were my ratings for this year. Not year, for this week. this is the end of this video, of this weekly reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these, or maybe just some sorts of weekly videos. I would gladly read and I would gladly film them. Here is the amount of pages that I read in a week. I am yet to count it, so you can see it here. I'd say it was a pretty successful week, maybe, and I'd say mainly because I did a 24-hour readathon, which will be the next video after this one. So if you want to see my thoughts and feelings about A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabaa, Tahir and The Starling House by Alix Harrow, stay tuned. Thank you so much for staying here with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Love you all and bye bye.